Hey, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm gonna treat myself to some surf and turf. So today, I got ribeye steaks that I'm gonna season with some steak seasoning. You can take Montreal steaks or Lowry salt, Chicago style, just totally up to you. But how I'm gonna cook it today is gonna be quite special. Because I'm gonna cook it sous vide. Vacuum seal it, cook it nice and tender to about 120 degrees, and then I'm gonna sear it off later. So in the vacuum bag, steak goes in. Butter on each of the steak.
How much butter?
About a tablespoon dab of butter, so then that way when I cook it, it's gonna help coat the steak as well. And then when I'm gonna seal that off, so that way all this juice is staying in there. Then I'm gonna put in a little rosemary for the entire thing, so that way it can help infuse some of the herby flavors into it. Vacuum seal. Take all the air out, so that way it's just a flavor marinating in its own juice.
Hot.
So aside from the shrimp and lobster today, I also have some ribeye steak, some butter, some seasoning, some rosemary, and dab of butter in there to cook it all together. Along with that, I'm going to cook some asparagus with that in the sous vide as well. So a couple grind of salt to season, some garlic powder in there. All the flavor is going to marinate with each other inside a vacuum bag.
By the way, happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you, Owie. So now I'm gonna cook it in a sous vide, right? So it's just basically water container, but this stick right here by Anova is gonna help accurately bring up the temperature, exact temperature that I want. So I wanna cook everything today at 120 degrees. So that way the beef is nice and medium rare. I'm gonna sear that at the last moment for a nice crust. And then the shrimp at 120 and the lobster at 120 is gonna be lightly cooked. So it's not gonna be rubbery, it's gonna be nice and delicious. And the best part about all of this, I can cook it for however long I want, and it's always gonna come out exactly the temperature that I want it to be. So the water has been up to that temperature. Now I'm gonna drop in all of my meals for today.
Send that
And
shut.
set it and forget it. So after about an hour and a half in a 120 degrees temp, right, it's gonna be nice and soft. And now I'm gonna take it outside on a hot grill. I'm gonna sear it off. So that way I have the nice grill mark, right? But the inside was to be nice and pink. But it's cooked all the way through. So that's the beauty of sous vide, is that one, the smell, right? You don't have to deal with that because it's all vacuum sealed. And then two, at the last minute, you just sear it off and you look like a champ doing all of this, right? Seems like hard work, but it's really not. It's really easy cooking. So I'll show you what it looks like out here. So I have the grill right now. It's over 400 degrees. So I'm gonna spray some cooking spray on there so I get it going. And now here comes the fun part, right? The sear mark on the meat. About a minute or so, right? And I'm gonna turn it so I get that diamond shape. and then I'm gonna finish it off. All right, so I can get the grill mark. Now I'm gonna turn it 45 degrees, going the other way, so I get the diamond shape. And just rotate it. Let that cook another 30 seconds or so. Then I'm gonna flip to the other side, have grill marker on the other side as well. Okay, now take them out. Look at how beautiful they look, right? The marbling, that's nice and quick and done. Oh, I'll let this. Okay, with the steak, I also cooked the asparagus at 120 degrees as well, right? So it's just like mild cooked, but it's gonna be nice and tender, right? It looks wonderful. So now all I have to do now is just basically put it on a plate and serve it.
Don't those just look like spears?
So now, when I cut into it, you can see the interior, right? It still has a nice and pink color, but it's cooked all the way through, and it's gonna be nice and soft. Look at that. It just, so good. It's gonna be an awesome dinner.